Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something straight and simple in 2025, your peace is priceless. The world we're walking into, it's noisy, chaotic, full of people trying to pull you into their drama, their negativity, their small thinking. But you have a choice, a powerful choice. Don't waste your energy on reactions. Don't waste your breath on explanations. Sometimes the strongest move is the quietest one, cutting them off silently and moving forward with grace and purpose. Let's break this down into 6 key moves. In a world filled with distractions, negativity, and external pressures, the greatest asset you have is your peace. And let me tell you, your peace isn't something you can afford to give away lightly. You can't control what other people do, what they say, or how they try to pull you into their chaos, but you can control how much of yourself you give to those situations. See, most people won't respect your boundaries, but that doesn't mean you should let their lack of respect compromise your inner calm. You have to get real with yourself about what's worth your time, your energy, and your peace. Not everything that comes your way deserves a reaction. There are going to be moments when people will test you, provoke you, or even try to tear you down. And in those moments, you have a choice. You can react, or you can choose to protect your peace. In a world where everyone's shouting to be heard, the true power lies in choosing to be quiet. Not because you're scared or weak, but because you understand that engaging with certain people in certain situations is like adding fuel to a fire that doesn't need to be lit. You can walk away, move forward, and keep your peace intact. When you protect your peace, you stop giving your energy to things that drain you. You stop allowing the negativity of others to seep into your own life. You stop reacting to petty disputes, meaningless drama, and people who thrive on stirring the pot. Instead, you focus on what matters: your growth, your goals, your family, your well-being. And let me tell you, when you choose to protect your peace, you create an environment around you where only the right energy can exist. Your silence becomes a shield. Your calmness becomes a fortress. In the chaos of the world, your peace stands as a beacon. People will see it, they'll feel it. And those who truly understand it will respect it. It's not about being passive, it's about being proactive with your peace. And as you make this a habit in your life, you'll realize that the more you protect your peace, the more clarity you'll have, the more confident you'll become, and the more focused you'll stay. Your mind will be sharper, your decisions will be stronger, and nothing, absolutely nothing, will be able to shake your foundation. Because once you understand that your peace is a non-negotiable, you start living a life where you no longer allow anyone or anything to disrupt your inner balance. You become unbothered by the noise, the chaos, and the drama. You stop reacting to situations you have no control over, and instead you start creating the environment that aligns with your vision and your peace. That's real power. You've heard it before, talk is cheap, but let's be real, talk is often the easiest thing to do. We all know how easy it is to say something, to make a promise, to speak about what we're going to do. But let me tell you something, the real test of your character, your integrity, and your strength lies in your actions. Words might win an argument, but actions speak truth. In a world where everybody is talking, where everyone has something to say about how they feel or what they want to do, it's the person who shows up, who puts in the work, who lets their actions be the proof of their intentions that stands out. You can tell someone you're loyal, but until you show up when it matters, until you're there in the trenches, those words don't mean a thing. You can tell someone you care, but until you act in a way that proves it, those are just words echoing into space. Now, I know you've heard the saying, don't just talk the talk, walk the walk, and it's not just some cliche, it's the foundation of true influence. We live in a society where actions are the currency that buys credibility. The person who talks about their plans and does nothing about it, they're forgotten. But the person who talks less and does more, that's the person who earns respect. That's the person people look to for real results. And that's the person who doesn't need to convince anyone of their worth. The power of your actions is that they leave no room for doubt. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to justify your decisions, because when people see you moving, when they see the energy, the consistency, and the commitment behind what you do, they get it. Words can be deceiving. But actions can't lie. They can't hide. They tell the truth every single time. In relationships, whether personal or professional, people remember what you do, not what you say. You can promise someone the world, but if you don't back up those words with consistent, meaningful actions, you'll lose them. People are looking for people who show up, not just show up physically, but emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And when your actions align with your words, that's when you become a force. When it comes to cutting someone off silently, don't just talk about the boundaries you're setting, show them. Don't just tell them you're done, make it clear with your actions. Remove yourself from situations that no longer serve you. Walk away from the energy that drains you. Be quiet, but be firm. Let your actions paint the picture of the life you want to build. And soon people will understand that you are not just someone who speaks, but someone who delivers. When your actions do the talking, the world listens. Letting go is one of the hardest things we ever have to do in life. It's like holding on to something that's comfortable, familiar, even if it's dragging us down, even if it's not serving us anymore. But let me tell you something, holding on too tight, especially to things that no longer align with your growth, only creates unnecessary pain and prevents you from stepping into your true potential. There comes a point where you have to recognize that the relationship, the job, the mindset, the habit, or the situation you're holding on to is not going to get you to where you need to be. You see, growth doesn't happen in comfort zones. It doesn't happen by clinging to the familiar. Growth happens when you choose to step into the unknown, when you make the bold decision to release what's not meant for you and trust that something better is waiting for you on the other side. The problem with many people is that they wait too long. They hold on because of fear. Fear of what will happen if they let go. Fear of change. Fear of starting over. But let me tell you, fear will never bring you peace. Fear will never bring you success. Fear will keep you stuck. And if you're stuck in something that isn't helping you grow, it's time to make a decision. It's time to know when to let go. Now, I'm not saying you should give up on everything at the first sign of difficulty. No, that's not it. But when you find yourself fighting for something that's draining you emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, it's time to have the courage to walk away. Letting go doesn't mean failure, it means clarity. It means you're prioritizing your peace and your growth over the comfort of holding on to something that's no longer benefiting you. Letting go can be freeing, but it's not always easy. It's hard to accept that someone or something you've invested so much time, energy, and love into isn't part of your future anymore. But here's the truth: when you let go of what doesn't serve you, you make space for what's meant for you. You open up room for new opportunities, new experiences, and new people who will uplift you and align with the vision you have for your life. And the most important part about knowing when to let go, it's understanding that you're not quitting, you're moving forward. You're making room for the bigger, better things that are waiting for you. Sometimes letting go is the most powerful step you can take. It's a step that says, I believe in myself enough to release what no longer fits my life. I trust that by doing this, I am making room for the greater things that are coming my way. The hardest part is always the first step. The hardest part is always accepting that it's time to release the things that are keeping you stagnant. But once you make that decision, once you take that step, you'll realize that letting go wasn't a loss. It was a breakthrough. You're not leaving something behind, you're making way for something more powerful, more fulfilling, and more aligned with your purpose. Your energy is one of the most valuable things you have, and yet so many people take it for granted. We walk around in life giving pieces of ourselves to everyone, our time, our attention, our compassion, our focus, without ever considering the cost. We allow people, situations, and even toxic environments to drain us, often without even realizing the toll it's taking on our mental, emotional, and physical well-being. You have to understand that not everyone deserves access to your energy. Not everyone should have the privilege of being in your space, of having the power to influence your mood, your decisions, or your peace of mind. It's not just about protecting your energy from negativity, but also from unnecessary drains. You are not here to serve as an emotional dumping ground for people who aren't willing to respect or reciprocate the energy you put out. You've heard the phrase, energy flows where attention goes. Well, let me take it a step further. Your energy follows where you give it freely, and when you give it away without thinking, it becomes scattered and depleted. This isn't about being selfish, it's about being intentional with where you direct your energy. You need to learn how to recognize when someone is taking too much from you without offering anything in return. Are they giving you the same respect, love, or time that you're giving them? Or are they simply taking and taking, leaving you drained and empty? There's a power in withholding your energy when necessary. It's a power that demands respect and sets a clear boundary. If you allow people to come into your life and take your energy without giving anything back, whether it's support, appreciation, or just plain respect, you are allowing your value to be diminished. And let me tell you this, you are valuable beyond measure. You have a unique purpose, a vision, a set of goals that demand your energy and focus. Every moment you spend giving away your energy to someone who doesn't appreciate it is a moment stolen from your growth and success. Letting people access your energy isn't about being a martyr or a savior. It's about discerning who is worthy of your time and presence and who is simply there to drain and exhaust you. You cannot afford to keep giving your energy to people who don't reciprocate it or appreciate the depth of what you bring to the table. Think about the people in your life right now. Are they giving you positive energy? Are they lifting you up, supporting your goals, and helping you grow, or are they just taking? You cannot keep handing out your energy to anyone who asks for it. It's not a free resource, and you must learn to be mindful of who you allow into your inner circle. Sometimes that means having the courage to walk away from relationships, jobs, or environments that only deplete you. Stop giving free access to your energy and start investing it in people, projects, and experiences that align with your vision and purpose. Protect your energy like it's the rare, priceless resource it is. When you choose to stop handing out your energy freely, you take back control of your life, your peace, and your destiny. And when you choose to guard your energy, you start to attract the things that truly deserve your time, your focus, and your attention. When you're wronged by someone, it's natural to feel a rush of emotions, anger, hurt, betrayal, and sometimes even a desire to get back at the person who has wronged you. It feels almost instinctual to seek some form of justice, to get even, or to prove that they were wrong and you were right. But here's the thing, revenge is an incredibly costly investment, one that will never give you the return you're truly seeking. It's a waste of energy, a waste of time, and above all, it's a distraction from your own personal growth and purpose. Revenge, whether it's outward or inward, keeps you bound to the situation, to the person, and to the anger that's been brewing within you. When you focus on revenge, you give away your power to the person who hurt you. You allow them to control your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. Every time you plot, plan, or ruminate on getting back at someone, you're handing over your peace and your energy to them. But here's the truth, they're not worth it. Those who wrong you or hurt you don't deserve to live rent-free in your mind. They don't deserve your thoughts or your mental space. The longer you hold on to thoughts of vengeance, the longer you keep yourself chained to the past and to the actions of others. You can't move forward in your life, and you certainly can't grow when you're stuck in the quicksand of past grievances. Instead of seeking revenge, shift your focus entirely. Turn your attention to growth of your mind, your character, your spirit, and your vision. In the process of growing yourself, you'll begin to realize that the energy you once spent on revenge could have been used to elevate you to higher heights. Every moment you spend consumed with thoughts of retribution is a moment you could have spent learning something new, improving yourself, or moving closer to your goals. Growth means letting go of what no longer serves you. It means choosing to release the anger, the frustration, and the bitterness that want to take root in your soul. It means taking all of that negative energy and transforming it into something positive. Rather than using your energy to tear someone down, use it to build yourself up. Every time you choose to grow, you send a clear message to the universe you are in control of your life, and you refuse to let anyone or anything stand in your way. When you focus on growth, you put your energy into becoming the best version of yourself. This means investing in your mental and physical health, learning new skills, building your career, nurturing relationships that support and uplift you, and finding peace and purpose in every moment. The more you focus on yourself and your own development, the less room there is for negativity, grudges, or the need for revenge. Furthermore, growth means understanding that not everyone who crosses your path is meant to stay in your life. Sometimes people enter your life to teach you lessons about yourself, your values, and your boundaries. They don't always stay, but their purpose in your journey has been fulfilled. The faster you recognize that, the quicker you can release them and move forward. Revenge keeps you looking backward, while growth propels you forward. Ultimately, focusing on growth allows you to rise above the actions of others. When you become consumed with your own self-improvement, with becoming the person you've always wanted to be, you realize that revenge is simply beneath you. You are better than that, and you are deserving of a life full of peace, fulfillment, and success. As you grow, you create a life where others' wrongs no longer have any power over you. They simply fade into the background as you continue to move forward in pursuit of your purpose and your destiny. When you focus on growth, you reclaim your peace. You reclaim your time, your energy, and your power. You stop letting the actions of others define your life, and instead you let your own growth and success do the talking. Let go of the past, let go of the desire for revenge, and focus all your energy on becoming the best version of yourself. In a world where everyone is talking, yelling, demanding, and trying to make their voice heard, there's one thing that holds more weight than anything else: silence. You see, silence is not a sign of weakness or avoidance. It is the ultimate power move. It is a tool that many overlook because they think that to be heard or to make an impact, they must always speak, always react, always engage. But the truth is, silence speaks louder than words ever could. Silence allows you to observe, to reflect, and to gather your strength. When everyone around you is caught up in chaos, drama, or noise, silence is your opportunity to regain control of your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. It's in these moments of quiet that you can assess a situation and choose how you respond, or if you even choose to respond at all. When you choose silence, you're showing self-control. You're demonstrating that you don't need to engage with every person who tries to provoke you or drag you into a conflict. You understand that not every battle is yours to fight, and not every insult or attack is worth responding to. In silence, you retain your power. When you speak too much, you often give away pieces of yourself. Your words become scattered and diluted. Your emotions become entangled, and you lose the sense of control that silence gives you. More than that, silence forces others to recognize your presence in a different way. When you're silent, you become the calm in the storm. You stop participating in the noise of the world, and in doing so, you create an aura of strength around yourself. People around you can sense that you're not easily shaken. You're not someone who will react impulsively or let others dictate your state of mind. They may not understand it immediately, but they will soon realize that your silence commands respect. In the midst of chaos, silence creates space for clarity. It allows you to rise above the noise and make more calculated, strategic decisions. When you stop reacting immediately to every situation, every accusation, every slight, you give yourself the time to think through your response, if you even decide to respond at all. This is when your true power lies in your ability to remain composed, to stand firm in your own understanding, and to move forward without being distracted or derailed by external forces. Silence also conveys confidence. It sends a message that you are comfortable in your own skin, that you do not need external validation or constant chatter to feel secure. People who are constantly talking or seeking attention are often compensating for insecurities. But when you embrace silence, you show that you do not need to prove anything to anyone. Your worth is already established, your power is internal, and you don't need to broadcast it for it to be real. The more silent you become, the stronger your presence feels. Silence shows that you are in control of your own narrative, your own reactions, and your own emotions. And in many situations, silence is the best weapon you have. People may try to provoke you, manipulate you, or bait you into reacting. But when you remain silent, you deny them the satisfaction of seeing you break or respond the way they expect. You disrupt their game, and in doing so, you take away their power over you. They are left in confusion, trying to decipher why you aren't reacting. It's a strategy that leaves them guessing, and in their uncertainty, you hold all the power. When you're silent, you're not surrendering or submitting to others. You are making a conscious choice to withhold your energy, your focus, and your time from things and people that don't deserve it. You are selecting where and when to engage, and that is the ultimate show of strength. Silence is your opportunity to guard your peace, to focus on your goals, and to direct your energy towards things that matter. And most importantly, silence speaks to your own inner power. When you stop reacting to every little thing, when you stop over-explaining yourself, when you stop chasing validation, you begin to cultivate a quiet confidence that radiates from within. The silence you carry doesn't make you passive, it makes you powerful. It's the kind of power that needs no external affirmation, no applause, no recognition. It's the power that comes from knowing your own worth, protecting your peace, and refusing to let anyone or anything disturb your flow. In silence, you are free, and in that freedom, you are unstoppable. In life, we are constantly faced with challenges and people who may try to disrupt our peace, question our worth, or derail our progress. But here's the truth: how you respond to these situations speaks volumes about who you are and the life you are building. By choosing to stay calm, cut off negativity silently, and focus on protecting your energy and growth, you are taking back control of your life. You're not reacting in anger or seeking revenge. Instead, you're choosing to rise above, to keep your focus on what truly matters: your peace, your goals, and your own personal evolution. When you prioritize your mental and emotional health, set strong boundaries, and stop allowing others to drain your energy, you begin to understand the power of silence. You begin to realize that you don't have to prove anything to anyone, and that actions always speak louder than words. And when you let go of the need to explain yourself, to seek validation, or to play games with those who don't respect you, you reclaim your true power. This is the kind of power that makes you untouchable, the kind of power that ensures your peace, your joy, and your success will not be swayed by the actions of others. As you embrace the strength of silence, protect your boundaries, and focus on your growth, you will find that you no longer need to react. The people who once had the power to hurt you or distract you will simply fade away, while you continue to rise stronger and more confident than ever before. In 2025 and beyond, your life will be defined not by the negativity or drama of others, but by your own resilience, growth, and unshakable peace. Keep moving forward with purpose, stay grounded in your truth, and remember you are in control of your destiny.